Welcome to another Iron Wheel video. Today's video will entail Fatlogic Reddit posts. So strap in and let's see how this goes. Yeah, notice how we as a society do not lock away our cripples, our retards anymore. We don't think it's okay to separate the coloured from the white, treat them 3/5 of human. Why? Because we have evolved and realized they are human beings with every bit as much as dignity and the right to life, liberty and the pursuit of happiness as any wealthy white landowning male. That is the last remaining acceptable prejudice, and that prejudice has to stop. Why do people always say this or use this argument, saying that being fat is like being a minority race? I mean, seriously? That is really low and really shitty, because I grew up accepting everybody of all race, colour, religion, and that I believe that everyone has the right to do whatever they want to do. What I don't believe in is when people force their agendas on people and say what they believe is correct, even though 9 times out of 10 it's actually wrong. This is just wrong. I'm sorry. I don't believe people should actively go around to say to fat people, oh, you're a terrible person, you're horrible. But in the other time, I don't want fat people to actually go, oh, you need to compromise for me because I'm fat. You need to give me more of your seat because I'm fat. You need to wait longer because I'm fat. I just don't believe in that. I think that's absolute shit. I'm sorry. Why should everyone else have to compromise for you? It should be equal for everybody. That's what it should be. So just get over yourself. Hey, if you could stop posting pictures of your outfit of the day, that would be great. I've seen it twice on Instagram, it's getting old. Nobody gives a duck that you're thin or fit. Most guys are into fat girls nowadays, and that's why you're single, I bet. As if your body wasn't bad enough, your face is ugly as duck too, and skinny is not attractive. I repeat, not attractive anymore. In the olden days, being overweight actually meant that you are healthy and had enough to eat. It's society that is making you should be. I don't see how what I post on Instagram concerns you, especially considering the fact that we haven't talked in 6 months. I am not bragging about my body. I haven't said anything offensive on Instagram. What's the problem here? The ducking problem is that people like you are creating the idea that skinny people are somehow gods. No, that is not how it works. I don't want to see your body all over my news feeds. I've been struggling with disordered eating, and it's very triggering to see someone skinny. What you are doing is unintentionally bragging. Please take this down. What the hell, dude? This is my Instagram, my Facebook. If it concerns you, delete me. Actually, I'm going to delete you now, as it's not my problem if you get triggered. Goodbye. This is one seriously triggered young lady, or maybe an older lady, I don't know. But I just can't believe that she's going off someone for posting pictures of their outfit. You can mute them. You can do any other XYZ things to them. You can remove them as a friend. Why would you even start this? It's as if she's trying to convert this thin person to fat. Honestly, that's what I feel like, as if all these stupid posts are about. How can I convert people to be fat, so therefore fat is the new norm? I personally wouldn't even justify this with a response if I was the original person receiving this message. I would be like, okay, I'm gonna block you straight away. You are a new type of crazy, clearly. But God, what is wrong with people? Seriously, why is it everyone else's problem that you have a problem? Seriously, how is it society's problem that you are triggered because you can't control yourself? Honestly, so stupid. Bold laundry company launches body positive reboot of Victoria's Secret ad campaign. Get it through your thick head that eating doesn't make people fat. None of these women are overweight. Did you know that there are some hereditary diseases out there that prevent fat from being burned out of your body? Or you could be the healthiest eater in the world, but your brain sends the wrong signals to the wrong places, so your body appears to look fat. Wow, I just cannot believe how triggered these people are. I mean, seriously, I wish I could see the pictures of these women who apparently are not overweight, but I didn't see it outside the post. But oh my god, I just wish people just calm down about this stuff. I mean, there's always some sort of excuse. It's always about, oh, my body doesn't work properly, or beauty standards are not right, or that kind of thing. I mean, just use your common sense, alright? If you're overweight, right, and you struggle to walk a mile, then that's a problem. If most of your clothes don't fit you, or when you go out to shop, most of your clothes are not on the rack in every single store, there's a problem. Stop blaming society. Stop blaming a genetic disorder which doesn't exist. And that genetic disorder doesn't exist for 99% of the population. Please stop making other mental disorders as well to say, oh, I have to eat because I'm sad. Anyway, let's move on. My 600-pound life is fatphobic and contributes to the abuse and monsterization of fat people. My 600-pound life is a TV show on TLC that is essentially porn for thin folks and for folks who uphold harmful health narratives. They get the joy of watching fat misery because it supports their narratives. This show becomes a way for people to sit on their couch and watch fat people without ever getting caught in the act of watching and judging. They get judged and be disgusted. Unfortunately, I can't see the rest of this post, but I guarantee you it's just rambling about how this show is terrible and whatever. I've watched this show, and it doesn't do this at all. It does show the struggles, and I say struggles, of a overweight person who's over 600 pounds or near that figure of weight. And if people want to judge these people from, for that, then fair enough. This person is judging these other people, so people judge all the time. It's just who we are as a species. We're always judging people. I think it doesn't monsterize being fat or anything. It kind of gives you the warning. If you keep eating and shoving pies in your face all day, then you can become bedbound, your life will be miserable, and it will be a really hard struggle to get back from that. So what is the actual issue? Seriously, what is the actual issue? It feels like as if this is like the dirty secret, as if people want fat acceptance and that kind of thing, but they know it could actually lead to someone becoming 600 pounds plus and not being able to move. They want to sweep this bit underneath the carpet so people can't see this bit. So my point of view is this program's absolutely fine. I've watched it for 5-6 years. What season are they on now? 7 or 8? I can't even remember. But they're absolutely fine. I get really happy when the people actually manage to turn their life around and manage to actually get themselves sorted out, lose the weight, in some cases get into new relationships and have a productive life. There have been, unfortunately, some casualties, so people unfortunately passed away because the weight just unfortunately killed them. Weight is not the source of pain. Weight prejudice and thin privilege are. This 1000%. I recently tried to call out some fat phobia and was met with some straight up refusal to listen, to believe or learn from my experience as an actual fat person. It was hurtful and it took me a while to process. A straight-sized person can never know what it's like to live in a fat body, in a fat-phobic society, and they don't have to, but it would be nice, so nice, if they would believe a fat person's experiences. I'm still hiding from my experience. If they are dedicated to not listening, then they get belligerent and rude. I hate it so much, but good for you for speaking up, even though they wouldn't hear it. Okay, they don't actually say what they called out as fatphobic, but I don't like the title. You know, weight is not the source of pain. Weight prejudice and thin privilege are. Can I just say, this thin privilege doesn't exist. It's an absolute tosh. It's like kind of saying I've got air privilege because I breathe air. I mean, it's just really, really dumb. So people stop using thin privilege, and I think that this is more like fat privilege because people have to keep adjusting to meet fat people's needs, and it's getting ridiculous. And you know, there's nothing wrong with these people having a debate, but then when they lose the debate or the people just don't believe it because it just doesn't make sense, which it probably doesn't, then for them to cry like this, I mean, seriously, just get over it. Honestly, I mean, there is nothing wrong with being a big person in my point of view. If you want to be a fat person or a big person or whatever, that's fine. But stop trying to tell everyone else that it's okay, because you know, it's not normal, it's not average. I mean, it's becoming average because everyone seems to be getting larger and larger due to sedentary lifestyles, and let's face it, as humans we're designed to use as least amount of energy as possible because that's how we evolved. But I just want to say, I mean, I don't like all this kind of give everybody a gold medal kind of thing when they don't deserve it. That's just what it seems like, as if, oh, you're fat, great, let's give you a gold medal, you did great. Oh, you stay at home all day, don't do anything, great. Oh, you just drain on all the resources, great. I mean, I'm not saying this person does any of that, but it just seems like everyone seems to be giving this kind of stuff like the thumbs up all the time, and I just don't get it. When I was a kid, I was fat too, and I had to deal with a lot of bullying, and I got myself through it, and when I got older, I didn't want to be that person, so I actually did something about it, and I actually changed who I was. That's all, folks, and I would be eternally grateful if you would subscribe, as that does help me out, and I am aiming to bring out a few more videos in the next couple of weeks, so subscribe and see what those ones are like. Ciao!